In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create facial hair in Photoshop. We'll go through every crucial step needed to replicate a realistic beard and stubble, adding depth and character to your images. Let's get started with this transformative process. First, we'll begin by creating our custom beard brush. Open a new file in Photoshop and draw 2 points with a slight curved path. This will serve as our hair prototype. With a round, hard brush, stroke along this path to mimic the natural shape of hair. Once you're satisfied, convert this stroke into a brush preset and name it Beard Temp. To ensure versatility, create a test file to adjust your brush settings. Pay attention to the tip shape, spacing, and the dynamics of size and angle. Scattering will help for natural distribution, while color dynamics like foreground-background jitter will add variation. For realism, adjust the transfer settings to manage opacity jitter and add a touch of noise. After finalizing these settings, save the brush as your primary beard brush. Next, let's craft the stubble brush. Start with a new file and draw a simple black vertical line. This crude outline will form the basis of your stubble brush. Much like before, convert this into a brush preset called Stubble Temp. When adjusting the settings, focus on keeping the brush small with ample scattering and a bit of opacity jitter. Again, add a light amount of noise to create texture. After tweaking these settings, save this preset as your stubble brush. Now prepare the photo you'll be working on. Open the image and use the object selection tool to make a rough selection of the lower face where the facial hair will appear. Create a new layer with a mask labeled beard. Using a soft round brush, paint a preliminary hair shape directly onto the mask. This groundwork provides a foundation and you can soften transition edges by adjusting layer blending options through blend-if adjustments. With your groundwork laid, it's time to add detailed hair. Duplicate the mask layer to refine your work. Using the beard brush, apply various sizes, angles, and shades that align with natural hair growth patterns. Adjusting the opacity and density is key to achieving a believable look. Dynamic brush settings will allow you to change angles and shapes fluidly, tailoring each stroke to mimic real hair. For added detail, layer in stubble by creating a new layer specifically for it. The stubble brush will paint the short, sparse hair typical of stubble. Alter brush settings as needed, playing with length and density to suit your specific vision. The key here is subtlety, so use layer masks for seamless blending with the existing facial hair. Lastly, let's focus on shading and final adjustments. Employ hue, saturation adjustment layers clipped to your hair layers. Decrease lightness and boost saturation to emphasize shadows, adding depth. Lightly paint on adjustment masks to retain highlights and bring out illuminated sections. By fine-tuning opacity and strategically painting over masks, you can selectively remove or emphasize hair. For bright areas, you can turn off color dynamics to add lighter hair, enhancing the natural lighting of your subject. And there you have it, a complete guide to creating realistic facial hair in Photoshop. Whether you're aiming for a rugged beard or subtle stubble, these steps will bring your digital portraits to life with texture and authenticity.